Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, just to cut the time, here I will describe one of our work programs while serving in the village of Moderate Temanggung, Central Java, namely regarding utilization of rice husk waste as planting media and natural disinfectant. Next. So there are several that I will discuss here. The first is what do you know about rice husk, and then how large is the area of farmland in Indonesia, and then the third is how to manage rice husk, and the last is what are the main product of rice husk charcoal. Okay, what do you know about rice husk? Rice husk is a rice bran after the rice grains are taken. Husk is a byproduct of rice milling. Due to its abundance, rice husks are often thrown away because they are considered waste, especially in agricultural centers. And then how large is the area of farmland in Indonesia? So as an agricultural country, Indonesia has a majority of the population who work as farmers. In line with these facts, the rice harvest area in around 10.66 hectares by 2020. It is of course important to treat husk waste so that it does not have an impact on the surrounding environment. Then how to manage rice husks? There are various forms of processing rice husks, which can be used as husk charcoal by carrying out the combustion process, as well as utilizing the liquid smoke, which can be used as a natural disinfectant. And last is what are the main products of rice husk charcoal. So the main products from rice husk are rice husk charcoal and natural disinfectants because both have sufficient selling value. Next. Next is research results and discussion. The first is in Monterno village itself, there is a lot of husk waste that has accumulated. This is because the majority of the population in this village are farmers and ranchers. There are still many farmers who have not been able to manage rice husk waste so that it can be useful. Even so, there should be a lot that can be utilized from the results of this rice husk waste, especially considering the geographical condition of Mondragon village, which is fast for its agricultural area. The urgency of processing rice husk waste needs to be done so that it can become something of value and benefit to human and nature. Some efforts that can be put into practice, such as making waste as a planting medium through the combustion process, where the liquid smoke can also be used as a natural disinfectant. And then Mondragon village has one of the communities engaged in agricultural empowerment. The community is called the Village Extension Post or Poludes. The rules and function of Poludes are maximized to accelerate the capacity building of rural communities. Poludes also provides services in developing rural farmers' businesses. At the village level, it can act as a village community institution that supports all aspects of agricultural community empowerment activities in rural area. Then next is the manufacturing process does not take a short time because it uses conventional tools. The first thing to do is to make a sort of fire first in the furnace. Then around the outside of the stove, we put 5 sacks of rice husks that have been prepared until the stove is closed. In theory, the husk burns, the smoke enters through the furnace, and then is channeled through a pipe and then through the cooling section. The cooling process is the key to changing the smoke to liquid. At the outlet, a liquid will come out, which is the result of a cooling process called liquid smoke. While the result of burning rice husks is called husk charcoal. Each time the combustion process takes 6 to 7 hours. Then rice husk charcoal processing has benefits and constraints. The first is benefits. The use of husk charcoal planting media can improve soil structure, increase porosity, repel snails, bin nutrients in the soil so that it is always available for plants as well as being a good place to live for microorganisms. And then liquid smoke produced from burning rice husk waste can be used as a natural disinfectant to prevent foot and mouth disease in livestock as well as a vegetable pesticide for plants. And then constraints. The first is must check the furnace periodically so that the fire used to burn the house is not extinguished and the huts don't burn to access. And then the sense of breathing and vision are disturbed due to the smoke during the processes of burning rice huts. And last, the lack of human resources is due to the lack of will from the polluters in resurrecting this activity. And last is has economic value. It has a high selling value so that it can be increased in coming while being able to be reused. Next, conclusion. So, member of the village extension post Wonderno Village utilizes the remaining hash waste as a planting medium and can be a natural disinfectant used by breeders to prevent FMD in livestock so that they can use natural products that are lower risk. Students of Community Service Group 17 Winwali Songo members of Paul Desmonderno together with are engaged in making various types of materials that are beneficial for the environment, such as natural disinfectant and has charcoal produced from combustion residues as planting media. Of course, the use of waste like this make the environment more efficient as well as planting media and cheap and quality disinfectants. In the process of utilizing this has charcoal waste, the people of Modern know these activities. This can also be a selling point for the people of village are expected to continue Moderno village in particular. The activity that was resurrected by MIT KKN Students Group 17 in the form of utilizing has charcoal was is hope that it can become a useful product in the long term and become an additional source of economic for the Moderno village community. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your nice attention. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.